Whoa, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 5:30, not a.m. Don't worry. I'm chilling. It's 5:30 p.m. I've been doing stuff for most of the day, and so to do the last thing I'm gonna do before I just kind of brain off play Final Fantasy until it's time to stream is I'm gonna play Monster Train. Seems like a good time. I woke up, I went for a run, I had a meeting, I ate a little lunch, and now we're here. It's a pretty good day. I also took a shower. That's kind of implied. But yeah, how you doing? How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I meant to mention this like 3 days ago, but forgot. In the comments now, links are banned. Nobody ever posts links except for the bots. So the war has ended. The bots have died. I did not realize that I could just ban links like that, which is why I didn't do it sooner. But yeah, you won't get like banned from the channel if you post a link, though your comment, if you post a link in your comment, will get flagged and I'll have to manually review it. And I will probably forget and then not see it for like a month. But don't worry, if you do post a link or you accidentally put in a dot or something like that and it makes a hyperlink, you'll be fine. Your comment will just not make it to the live. But yeah, the bots are all gone. Someone in the Discord told me that they accidentally clicked on one of those links and it like crashed their computer or some shit, and I was like, oh, I better do something about this. And so I finally did something about it. I didn't realize they were that bad. I was usually just killing them off manually after a few hours of the video being up, but now they're gone for good. Otherwise, not too much with me. Nothing else to tell you today. Let me bring the mic in a little closer. We are... Oh, we did win yesterday's run. We're Beetle Boy today. Love playing this guy. Do I have a question prepared for you? Of course I have a question prepared for you. Don't be ridiculous. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I got a question. This feels like a question I would have asked already, but I don't think I did. Like a week or two ago, so if you don't know, one of the classes I'm taking this semester in college is astronomy. And like a week or two ago, I had an assignment to watch a video about the Voyager. The Voyager is like a space probe that they just kind of shot off into space and it's going. It's not coming back. And they put a bunch of stuff on it on the golden disc for if it's discovered by another species to tell them about our planet. And, sure, dude, cool. The question that I got asked was, what would I put on the Voyager if I were told to do it? Personally, I've been talking about this quite a bit, but I think it's real funny that one of the things they put on the Voyager is a 7-second clip of a chimpanzee screeching. I cannot get over the idea of an alien species finding that and just cracking it open and 7 seconds of monkey noises is what they get. I think that is extremely funny. But what would I put on the Voyager? Great question. I had to answer this for the assignment to prove that I watched the assignment. And my answer, I think I said I'd try to put on like, I don't know, like a way to communicate. I'd want to put a dictionary on there, basically. Something so that they could learn a widely spoken language of the Earth. That way, I don't know, they can understand the rest of it, probably. That's what I'd want to put on. I feel like it's pretty practical. Real answer, I would put on a video of a monster truck driving over a smaller monster truck. But yeah, let me know. Give me your thoughts. Any interesting ideas there? Feel free. And let's begin Monster Train, shall we? Monster Truck, more like Monster Train. Oh, the real answer is I would send them a link to this YouTube video. Alright, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And that's what I'm gonna send on the spaceship. That's what I'm sending out. I'm sending out me saying don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Exile Wurmkin, Umbra, Pushback Talos, Ragefell, Diligent Seraph, Bogfly Space Prism, Total Recall. Total Recall. I mean, it's good because we have a consume starter. I am happy to play a Martial Lord here, actually. Hardental, I'm very interested. I'm gonna pick Hardental and we're gonna play Martial Lord. Oh yeah, I'm in. All the way, baby. And Martial Lord's strong. With Hardental, it's stronger. We'll go Divine Horde. Does Etch trigger when a card is consumed? Yeah, okay. So if wing clipping stops a consume from happening, I don't actually know 100% how this happens, but I feel pretty certain that if you take wing clippings and it stops a consume, the Etch doesn't trigger. That is how I would expect this to work. Therefore, I don't like Fossilized Fangs all that much, but I don't like Shadowbox all that much. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. I could take Fossilized Fangs, actually. I'll take Fossilized Fangs. You know what? I'm gonna feel real silly if I skip that, and then there's like a Morsel Maid or something like that. There's some ridiculousness here, so I'll take it. I'll also take this Armor Trial. We're gonna take a little bit of damage to Pyre for it. As long as we kill the big one, which is looking less certain because he's at the back. Kind of concerning. I'll play Morsel, Fogfly, Echo Right. I think we might have enough attacks actually to kill him. Anyway, the reason that I wanted to play this with this okay consume starter is this is a good start for me to just consume everything and play Bogworm. And that's going to be the idea. Consume everything, play Bogworm, kill. I want to get you guys to 15 attack. So we want to do this play, and then it might take 6 due to an unfortunate roll here. 2, 3, 4. No, that's 4 attacks. That's all dead. So I play Echo Break back here, and that's enough, right? Yeah. Cool. Guess you play Total Recall. Bring back some Echo Breaks for some value. Yeah, so we're going to want to look to put something that etches on the floor with this, and we're going to look to burn every card in this deck very aggressively. And I think that line should win. It'll be fun, too. Make lot of Etch. Consume spell good. You feel me? We could also play something that relies on infusing, like Keeper of Echoes could be good as well. Lots of ideas here. We'll see what they show us, yeah? We got a unit draft, and we took Trial, we took Pack Shards, and we took 0 damage. Great first combat. Echo Right is strong early. Good stats. I like picking Bounding Echoes. It's purple, it consumes, it makes other cards purple. Very flexible in this deck, does a lot of things we want. I'm in. Perils? Yeah, I'll play Perils. I'll just click it. I've come around, finally. Kinhost Carapace. No. Shadow Eater? We have double Gorges. Every time he eats, he does 20 damage. Could be alright. Oh, gross. I don't like this. Maybe I take Kinhost Carapace. Maybe he's good here. Maybe I put him on like an Endless Egg or something, and that could be fine. Yeah, because Endless Bogfly Cocoon is alright as well. I'll click it. I don't have to like it. Oh man, there's absolutely no Umbra unit I want to play here. Well, there is. Morsel Maid, but I don't want to go right and bank on hitting Morsel Maid. I have no unit that's worth upgrading because the Umbra banner is going to be worthless, so let's go left. We can see First of Kin, we can see Bogworm Cocoon, Bog Deep Cocoon. Yeah, or Keeper of Echoes. Good question, which of these do you want to play? Great question, I would say, even. So let's consider. I think it's better to play First of Kin, because the problem with Keeper of Echoes is I really want to play 2 Keeper of Echoes in order for it to feel good, but in order to do that, you have to take space, right? And in order to take space, you also have to take energy because you have to play both of these on turn 1, or else you can't play Echo Right. There is a fix to this, which is having Cheater's Hand, but Exhibit A, we don't have Cheater's Hand. Keep First of Kin, easy, free, good. He benefits from Etch. We put multi-strike on him, he cleans stuff up. I think it's First of Kin. I'm gonna click it. The end. It's Spell Chain. Spell Chain Perils is good if I get a holdover for it. Double stack, -1. I don't have the money to reroll and find it, so we'll take a -1 on Total Recall. This card's gonna be kind of important. And I'll put a +10 on Echo Break. Those are both alright. I have been a long-term hater of this Echo Right. I could take this trial, actually. I should have taken that trial. Ardent Hell makes it okay. I'd rather not play this. If I play Space Prism, I can actually play Echo Right no problem. I've been a long-time hater of Martial Art, and I think it's with good reason. I don't like Martial Art because he doesn't feel like what I want this champion to feel like. Oh, I can't play this, it's too expensive, of course. This champion doesn't feel like what I want him to play. I want to play this champion, Echo Right, and I want it to be like just filling a floor with a swarm of flies and making just a ton of units and hatching a bunch of eggs. But once you hatch one egg, it's done. You're done. You're done. So it's kind of disappointing. Should play the Bogfly doesn't have to go down. It gets an aura. It gets the benefit from the aura, I should say. So I can do it like this. I should play Space Prism, right? Yeah, it's just weird that I don't get any etch value until the end of the run. This is not Sweet Boss, cool. Yeah, like I don't need the etch. I don't get anything for it. I can just sit and chill. Boss is definitely dead if I Echo Break as well. And goodbye. I should listen to this video back, and I should see if the video is too quiet. It feels like the game audio is a little quiet, I bet. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Welcome back to Fixing the Audio, featuring your boy. I turned it up just a bit. There's another Total Recall here. It makes sense, right? I think this card makes sense. 2 of this seems fine. It's like Return Soul if Return Soul sucked. But Return Soul's ridiculous. And so it just becomes okay in this deck. I want to play Perils, but like, do I want to play Perils? I don't know. It seems like the easiest way to take a dub here. Feels like the ridiculousness we want to play. We'll go look for Holdover again. Maybe I should have double stacked prospectively. Permafrost, -1, +20 consume. +20 consume is very good. +30 and intrinsic. Oh, intrinsic holdover is also pretty cool. Let's check the cavern. Good old Wingmaker. I'm glad I checked this cavern first. Yeah, just high roll. This gets a +30 now for sure. And this becomes my holdover target too. Because that's a lot better. Yeah, this card's ridiculous. We can also put Trample onto... No, doesn't she come with a size increase half? I think she comes with a size increase. Putting Trample on First of Kin... I'll just take space for it. I'll think about it. Reroll puts me at 140. I should not buy an Ember Stone because that's 85. It puts me at 115 if holdover costs 120. I'm sad. Okay, there's no holdover. I maybe could buy something there then. It's easy to say in hindsight. It's good to just cover your bases, I feel like. You don't want to roll and then go, ah, wow, I missed. But in reality, it's your own fault. Again, -1 on Total Recall. I think this deck has the pieces to win right now, actually. I think you just make... but you can't remove a lot of cards from this. Oh, I should remove First of Kin, actually. I'm gonna spend 60 to kill this off. You can't remove a lot of cards from this, though, because I need to burn them for Etch. Diligent Seraph, actually pretty sick for this run. Makes the life a little bit easier. Let's go fight Talos. Because I can burn a card every turn that I don't want easily with Diligent Seraph. I kind of wish that I just had the Diligent Seraph debuff all the time, to be honest with you. There you go, First of Kin, and then you go Echo Right, and there is no reason not to Etch here. In the late game when we're playing with Bogworm, there's going to be a reason not to Etch. But later on, And the reason is I want to save my etches, by the way. I should finish that idea. The reason to not etch is because I want to save the etches for when the Bogworm is out, so it gets the +10/+10. But for now, there is no reason to hold off. It's a lot of damage. I think I just send it. Yeah, I burned my own Wingmaker here, but I can just use it down here. Or I guess I actually just push damage to Talos. No, I shouldn't take chip damage ever because I have plenty of damage here. We have 55, 55. We have a ton of damage up here. I know what you're thinking. Oh, but you throw these out. Now it's dead. Yeah, as long as I have purple cards, the bog flies will take care of it. I know what you're thinking. Oh, is that what you're thinking? Also, did not realize I had so much space up here. I forgot about Wingmaker giving space. Oh, wow. I was only really worried about this 18 damage here that was unavoidable, but now that that's out of the way... I should have played Train Steward and then hit it myself. I mean, I guess I will still play it. I don't mind the Ember Drain one. Block some damage. Yeah, it does look pretty confidently... Oh, it has to go in the... It goes from the discard pile, yeah. You can curate that better. Yeah, the Prospective Fossilized Fangs looks like it's going to do nothing for our run, but that's fine because this one's going to be a fun one. I enjoy where this one's heading. And we need to do a Self-Infuse on First of Kin ideally and throw him a Multi-Strike, but for the most part, they're looking pretty good. Once you get the Bogworm out, too, like this is a deck that I like. Just throw a bunch of Consumes at the wall. Trample Stone is good. Accelerated Incubation is also good though. Trample Stone on the First of Kin though feels hard to pass up because he's gonna be doing, if we see Multi-Strike. 1 second here, I need to clear my throat. We have Multi-Strike, he's going to have roughly 200 damage and that's going to get a little wasted. I think the Trample Stone's better, but Accelerated Incubation is also a tempter. No First of Kin, very sad. These are bad. And I don't need space. I want to take Draw Energy on this run, I feel. I'm going to take Draw first, and then if we see 2 holdovers, I will probably put it on... I'll probably postpone the Energy take. And we'll put it on Wingmaker. And if we're lucky here, there's a First of Kin hiding. Oh, I saw him. I got excited, but it's not him. It's not you, Keeper of Echoes. Too bad. Where's our duplicate? Here. I should have checked to make sure this wasn't the last temple. Thankfully it's not. But if that was the last temple, I would have felt pretty silly. Because I would have just gone with no infusion. I guess he would have gotten a Bogfly infusion, which would be alright. Multi-strike, very good. Very, very good, especially since I couldn't afford to reroll for that. Great hit. I'm a genius. Martial Art 2, please. Oh yeah, this guy... Doesn't Kinho's Pupa have an Etch effect? No, he has a Strike Apply Reap effect. So he the first two scale with... the first two scale up with Echoes, and then the third guy scales up with Etches. Etchcoes. Put a Value Stone on Umbra Stone. Making that free is good. Because we have, what, 15 here puts 60, 70, 95, 110 will be our pack shard total. That'll be fine. I'm excited for this run. This is going to be a good one. Mark of Invasion. It's scary when we're high on pack shards to grab Mark of Invasion here, but I'm not afraid. We have a lot of answers to this problem. And we don't even see a bad infusion here. It is absolutely okay. Remember to play First of Kin first. Make sure you're in the habit of playing First of Kin first here. Oh, this guy has 5 to go instead of 3 to go now. So if I play all 4 of these, I will not... Yeah, so this is a mistake, actually. And the way you should play this is you should play Shade Splitter Perils on another floor. Yeah. Huh. thought I had enough. I didn't do it because I thought I had enough to play Perils here and then play all of these spells out, but I do not. My mistake. And it's bad because now I let this 4 go up uncontested, and it can be bad if you draw poorly, but I drew well, and we're gonna crush. 1, 2, yeah, so I can play Perils now. Just for the energy, because I'm going to etch this down. You put Trample here and everything dies. I had a lot of hits that made this fine, but that was a mistake on my end. Something tricky that you gotta think through a little bit more. Train Steward, you genius, and you're hatched. I'm gonna do this. And Pinhost Pupa is a worse tank, I feel. I think he does a worse job of frontlining than the 2 Bogflies do. Oh, I was supposed to play Total Recall first, you idiot. I even thought to myself, play Total Recall first. It's fine, it didn't matter, but like, you idiot. Hang on, Rebel Morsel first. We're just gonna consume. I do think these decks are really fun though, where you just consume everything that you get. It's not an archetype that's particularly, like it's a little awkward to play is what I would say, but it's cool. It's awkward to play because you run out of spells, especially if you start with Bugfly units and things like this. You run out of spells eventually, and you just have to consume all your spells and then go, yep, and that was good enough, or else you die. But you also, in a way, or not even in a way, you also just burn all of your deck down so that you don't really need holdover that desperately. Right? That's the other good part about it. Like, I'm going to have my deck be, because I can curate it, my deck is just going to be good old Wingmaker, and then whatever spells escape my ire. Let's save us time and just press end turn here. This boss is very dead. Dude, when you go over 40 pack shards, these bosses get something stronger. Like, Party Boy gets multi-strike. This boss gets a 2nd spike. How are these things comparable? You're telling me Party Boy getting multi-strike doing 34 damage per round is comparable to Porcupine's 2nd spike? Come on, that is insulting, is what that is. It's downright insulting. It's hilarious also. Power Knowledge is a good single target nuke, but for 2 energy I don't really want to pay that. Forgotten Trade is a purple card that consumes. It helps a lot with hatching. Purple cards that say consume contribute 4 of the, 9 that you need to hatch Bogworm in the end. So you can go through and play 2 of these and realistically expect to hatch your egg, which is good because we want to hatch the egg quickly so we can get to consuming and buffing it up. Therefore, I'm going to go Forgotten Trade here. Soul Crushing Guilt's also okay. Cave and Cannibalize Emberforge. You could pick one of these. The problem is, I could take cards here just as fodder for consume. Cave-In fucks me up because, yeah, this is just bad if I consume this and force myself to play it. And Cannibalize, I'm gonna have to eat something on the floor for the etch, and there's nothing that I want to eat. Could maybe play... Hef is just worthless here, right? If I didn't have Trample Stone, Hef would be pretty good. I could play Hef and then infuse her with First of Kin potentially, or vice versa, but there's no reason to do this. I feel like Hef is conceptually really cool, but the card itself is really bad. The game just doesn't support her, really. So what I've been saying means me desire R, I've become a pirate. My desire to find holdover is lessened because I'm going to consume most of my deck. However, my desire to find plus 20 consumes is increased a little bit. I'm still gonna go left here. Winged Indulgence is cool. It offsets the plus 10 pack shards we're gonna take. I could fix not take. I could just not take money in one of these, I bet, too. Wow. Huge. That's beautiful. Like, if I skip one of these monies, this puts me at 60, and I'm at 85, 100. I could go to an even 100 here if I skip this money. Let's do that. I feel like you're best off just not taking over 100. Yeah, I don't have a shop in the next ring, so I'm gonna spend my money getting stronger, and we get stronger by killing Train Steward. And this is a conscious choice. I'm not worried about Crystal Cloak. We have plenty of health to live Crystal Cloak. And it's not even Crystal Cloak. Also not afraid of this combat getting multi-strike. This run, I can't imagine this run sneaking away from me. So it's fun to play it aggressive and see if I can find a way to lose it. Because I feel like if I lose this run from this position, we really learn something. Play Perils. I don't want a total recall. There's no reason to. I'm only consuming one spell off of it. And we want to get the max value and consume 3 off of total recall. Go break here. And I guess we play an Echo. It's fine to play an Echo here. May as well kill this enemy. It's fine to play, it's like, it matters because of the reap, but it's not that important. This total recall is value. Make sure you don't accidentally burn Wingmaker. The perils are now detrimental, by the way. Because I pull them and I can't play them. I need a morsel to be able to play them, so they just sit. Eventually I'll be able to play them, I suppose. Wingmaker here. I can put these morsels out. Because this enemy doesn't worry me, he's gonna die. The sweeper getting rage doesn't matter. Because if I Wingmaker, he's not gonna live. Sure. Okay. I can throw anything at him to kill him. Echo Break will do it, I bet. Echo Break, Echo Break, Echo Break is maybe not enough, actually. Throw a trample here. We risk killing Echo Right doing it this way, but Echo Right's gonna die to Sweet Boss anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. And this unit just does 210 trample. Yeah, I drew all my Echo Breaks. I'm nuts. It's really nice to be able to kill enemies off. I know that's like, it's maybe a strange thing to say, but there's a lot of runs where I can't kill enemies because I need them for, I need them for slays, for example. So it's really nice to be able to just kill enemies. It's also really nice to pull a lifesteal morsel there. Oh, I reshuffled my deck. Whoops. That's okay. I'm not paying close attention in these combats because this combat is very over. This boss doesn't come close. I mean, he comes a little close, I guess, but that feels a little scary, I suppose. But he'd die to the Reap anyway, is what I'll tell myself. If he were to live somehow. We still have the Reap banked up. Dana Gems? Never hate it. Power of Knowledge, but this time it's purple. I'm gonna take it because I feel I need more spells to consume. I need to have more cards that I can safely eat. Please stop showing me purple Ember Forge. I'm not clicking this. Gemtrove Grovel? I'm alright. I know I just said I needed more cards that I can consume, but man, Grovel's expensive. I'm gonna duplicate First of Kin here for the infusion. Peep the Horde. Oh, Light's Gift is huge. Very good value. I don't want to get hit, so Light's Gift is just pure value. Extremely good. And sometimes this relic is game losing, but when it's good, it's insane. I could burn the Perils, but if I see Holdover, it goes on Wingmaker. So getting rid of Perils is okay. I'm gonna get rid of Bogfly first because it's a dead draw. I play it and then it's gone, but that's the true of most of these cards. Oh, this can give me bring a consume card back. Or it can just give me my third total recall, I guess. I think that this run has more total recalls in it than I think I've played over the course of time in this game. Maybe that's hyperbolic, but like 3 total recalls I don't play this card ever. What do I title this episode to include that? More total recalls than ever? No, it doesn't, like, it's too wordy. Titling this episode to explain how many total recalls I took is just impossible. That's alright. I'll live. And his rage fell. Talking about in the last episode, I feel like I haven't seen the rage version of Arcus lately, so, you know, not really interested in seeing the rage version of Fel today, to be honest with you. My total recall. That thing hatches. Oh, if I had done that a little differently, I might have been able to sneak this Perils in. I mean, shit, I can just play this Perils. I don't think I can imagine a world where I have more than one energy of required play here. Maybe I miss an Etch or two. That's fine. We got time. Yeah, I'll miss an Etch or two. I'll live. I got time. Later on, it might be bad to do it this way, but later on, things are going to be different. Trust. Just does 120 already. I guess I should play Shade Splitter. Yeah, it's right. I'll ping one of those guys off too. But because I have Light Skipped, I don't need to play, like I don't need to ping enemies off if they're dying, right? Doesn't really matter. Wow, this isn't great. We'll draw a Total Recall, and we'll play Total Recall and Total Recall and Total Recall here. This would be a great time for me to make a Total Recall the movie joke, but I have not seen it. So instead of me making a Total Recall the movie joke, please just pretend that I made a Total Recall the movie joke and laugh. Thank you. This is just like that time in Total Recall when... Yeah, hilarious, isn't it? Good one, good one. Thank you, thank you. God, I'm good. I think Tom Cruise is in that movie, but I think Tom Cruise is in every movie. I'm gonna look it up now. Total Recall. Is he in that movie? The movie's from 1990? Oh, it's an Arnold movie. That's Arnold, dude. Didn't they remake this recently? Yeah, they remade it in 2012. Okay. Etch, Etch. Yeah, the problem with Total Recall, the card, is that it doesn't make the cards cost 0, but it does throw Consume on them for later, so I guess it's fine. Ah, that says Consume. Please. Hands. Yeah, no. Tom Cruise is definitely not in this movie. I don't know why I would think such a thing. It's Colin Farrell. I don't know who that is. Alright, anyway. Monster Train, am I right? Fel's dead. Goodbye, Fel. Hey, I said earlier I wanted Accelerated Incubation. This card removes 6 shell for 1 consume. That's great value. Honestly, kind of want to just take... Yeah, I'm going to take Double Draw. I don't need energy. I'm going to take Double Draw. The only card I would have really liked to see that we missed would be Wurmkin Etchings. That would be really good here, Wurmkin Etchings. But it was not to be. I went over here for the Trinket Shop. I'd like to pick up Wing Steel if possible. Removals are now not that interesting to me. I think I will cut Perils, actually. I didn't see the holdover, I didn't look for it too hard, but I also didn't see any Ember Drains to play off of Perils, so I'm not that torn up about it. We go First of Kin into First of Kin. Which card do you think of as the original? You think about that ever? I tend to think of the card on the right to be the duplicate, and the card on the left to be the original. Trap Shoot's a 0 cost consume spell. That's good. And... Marsh Lord 3. This is the big payoff. Yeah, did not get the money to play Wing Steel, sadly. That's probably fine. 85, then we go to 100 here. We can go to the... Honestly, we might just go to the left. What would I do with the left? I would duplicate Wingmaker. I know I go over by 10 after saying I don't want to go over by 10, but a second Wingmaker is huge. The card's nuts, so. Could also duplicate Total Recall to get the collector bonus. Yeah, bonus enemies having more attack does not matter, because they don't hit me. It'll only matter if they hit the pyre, but they should never hit the pyre, as long as I don't make any terrible mistakes. This guy pops out at 4 size. I'm gonna play Space Prism. I want to try and hold off on etching too much, so I want to play it slower, but it's hard to do. I'm gonna play Wingmaker mid. You'll die. Don't forget Marshallord himself is an 80 attack unit. I want to play it... I want to waste as few etches as possible. However, I feel like I will be hamstringing myself if I don't play this turn out correctly, right? Like, as much as I would like to wait and let the purples handle it, our whole deck is based around consuming. So, it's okay to just hatch this guy with Martial Art effect. It's sad because I don't get to use Accelerated Incubation, right? Ideally, we would use Accelerated Incubation, but this is fine. Put Trample over here. If I burn Wingmaker, I burn Wingmaker. It's not the end of the world. I'll remove Consume Total Recall could be good. Something to tag for later. If I pull Wingmaker here, I actually just play it. Oh, I didn't. Nice. Yeah. Like, if I were to pull Wingmaker there, it's fine because I just use it, and that's fine too. Trap shoot here. I want to trap shoot an enemy that doesn't have much impact, so trap shooting this Purifier lets me get the Etch without costing myself anything. And this floor does crazy damage, and it has great survivability because of Light Skipped. Without Light Skipped, it might be a little more questionable, but you know, we got 210 here, we got 55 here. Echo Right will probably die to the boss, but everything tramples. It's huge damage. Everything's great and lovely. There's nothing to be worried about. I can't foresee anything going wrong, and I like consuming cards. Haha. I would like it the most if this game would show me Return Soul. Return Soul is good, but if it doesn't show me Return Soul, I'll live. I hope, you know what I actually hope? I hope this game shows me Ember Forge. I really feel like I did not get the option to play Ember Forge on this run, and what I want is Ember Forge. Preferably with an infusion as well, but I feel like I haven't been offered infused Ember Forge lately. Oh wow, Return Soul. Thanks, Monster Train. This is better than Broken Memories because Broken Memories is a single-use consume. We can't do anything interesting with it. This lets me consume cards every turn and burn the whole deck. Ah, Cannibalized Cave-In, my favorites. I wish this was Ember Forge though. This pack would look a lot better if this Shroud Mitosis was Ember Forge. I miss it. I want to go right now because Holdover has regained value with Return Soul. Yeah, let's go right now. Mind Jacks, Dun Echo, Abandon Umbra. These are all worthless. I have no reason to play Mind Jacks, I have no more cards, and this Abandoned Umbra is close to being good, but I think it's just going to be annoying because I'm going to have to think about where I place it on turns with Harvest enemies, and I don't feel like doing that. Inscription Notice will never fit. Rationing Scales loses me health, and Mind Horde, I have no reason to take this. What do I need extra energy or extra echo space for? Nothing. Lightstone Casing's alright. I might take that. Put another -1 on Total Recall. Yeah. Freeze anything? I don't really want to freeze anything. +10, not particularly. Hold over. Hold over Return Soul if you don't mind. Thank you very much. And you could have done, you could do -1 hold over Wingmaker too, and then we just buy the Lightstone Casing, but I think it's fine. I'm not too interested in it. And I don't really want to remove anything here. Every card in this deck makes sense, and I need cards to consume. So as sad as it is, I just have nothing to buy. I guess I could take Drop Cage. Drop Cage might seem like there's no purpose, but it makes Trap Shoot do 4 days instead of 2. And I guess Mask of Penumbra is fine. Shade Splitter lets me draw cards. 4 days on the Divinity though is real. That's 4 turns of no damage, which is nice. Okay. We are 100 of 100. It's early in the day, so I don't have to double triple check that I'm not missing something. I am confident in myself right now. I would like to play Forgotten Trade. That seems good. And then we're gonna go Shade Splitter, Return Soul. I don't want to play. Pardon me. I don't want to play the Morsel because I don't want to draw anything. And yeah, we get out of this with only etching twice. Good. Alright. Lots of pausing to cough in this episode. Not ideal. You know how it is. Oh, Echo Break, Total Recall. Oh, I burned my Wingmaker there. It's alright though, I guess. Maybe it's not great. Oh, and there's nothing to draw. Huh. Yeah. I should have just played Return Soul there. I shouldn't have burned the Wingmaker. I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter, actually. Like, the only thing the Wingmaker does is it makes it so I don't have to play out these curses, because the curses won't exist, but I can mostly stop the curses anyway. Use Return Soul to return souls here. Well, I will ping off that. Any inevitable damage we want to stop, and I want to not play morsels on turns where I'm out of energy. One day I'll drop that accelerated incubation early, and that's going to be sick. Power Knowledge, just to prevent damage is fine. Oh, that's a consume, I should use it for Etch. It doesn't matter, we have so much damage. We have like 500 trample here. It's big. Yeah, I could make this turn better, but I don't want to take free damage. Right, that's the Seraph effect. I didn't fuck something up there. I got a little worried for a second. It's like, hey, did I consume that accidentally? I put consume on my return soul on accident? No, we're fine, don't worry. That's the Seraph effect, which I was forgetting existed. Thank you, Seraph. Very cool. I cannot play Total Recall here. Yeah, this Massive Penumbra might have just been bad. But I don't want to play out these morsels, I don't need to. It's just bad, right? Because I don't want to draw... What am I going to draw? I'm going to draw... I guess I could draw Deadweight here. Yeah, cool. Never mind, it's nuts. Hey, that's this consume. This run came together perfectly. I took one look at the Total Recall opener and I went, yeah, I want to play that. I want to play Martial Lord, and the game obliged. Thank you, Monster Train, very cool. I'm out of stuff to consume. I gotta, like, I should take more care to not consume... Oh, I take damage here. Man. My perfect. Gotta take more care to not consume my hammer, but you know, it doesn't really matter. We can just throw everything at the wall, right? And that's light skip that lets us do that. The hammer would be a lot more important if I didn't have light skip, because it would stop a lot of the damage by picking off the high damage, low health enemies. But we don't have to worry about that because we have light skip. I would probably hold over the hammer if I didn't have light skip. It's something to at least think about. Maybe I draw accelerated incubation first this time before the hatch? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Like turn 1. Maybe turn 2 even? Not turn 1. I was thinking about bounding echoes first here. Not right. You'd rather etch. Like, I'm gonna play these cards out. I'd rather hatch the cocoon. And if I could play this Echo Break, I would skip the Space Prism, because I would have enough to hatch the egg. But since I don't, it's unrealistic to say I'm not going to consume a spell next turn. Most of the deck consumes. So, as a result, I'm just gonna go ahead and play that now. It's a shame to miss 3 etches or whatever, but I'll live. Yeah, unrealistic to say I wouldn't consume a spell here. It's the whole deck. I did just put Wingmaker in there so I can't play Total Recall, but that's alright. I wasn't really planning on it anyway, I suppose. You're Deadweight as well. I was like taking care. I don't have enough. The problem is that the Wingmaker goes in and now I just can't play Total Recall, right? That's the issue. Maybe I could play it. But the real problem is Return Soul now dwindles my deck down before Total Recall gets to do anything. That's what I'm really seeing here. Yeah, it represents 3 damage. It's fine. And like, I'm doing a lot of thinking for a run that is extremely over, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna send it. If I lose it, I lose it. Yeah, you lose it here? That's fine. I'm gonna hit it on the wave that matters anyway. There's only one possible punishment here, and the possible punishment here is if I see the... No, it's not even a punishment. The multi-strike wave is what I wanted to be worried about, but the multi-strike wave doesn't threaten me here. Does it? Yeah, I actually just etch the whole deck on this turn, don't I? Because I can go this, that, 3 spells, and then I play Total Recall again, and I burn them again. This is a crazy turn. Like, that turn is ridiculous. If I had not, like, man, if I didn't burn my Wingmaker, my deck would just be Wingmaker here. Maybe that's not worth it. I mean, at this point, I'm just ending turn, right? I'm going to Return Soul the last 3 spells out, and I'm just going to end turn. Our final floor is going to have Light's Gift to hold it down, and that's it. Yeah, I'm out of cards. I'm gonna end my turn. I'm gonna save these for if I have something I want to ping off. Yeah, I do want to ping that off. Oops. Not need to play that. Oh, this does 10. Oh, it has 2 spell shield! But yeah, so the game plan of this deck, it reminds me of that run with the Siren and the Offering Totem. If you remember that run? The one where I just drew my whole deck and incanted everything and then basically ended my turn from there on. That's what this run feels like at this point. And that was a crazy turn. That was such a good lineup. Thanks to the bonus energy per Echo card. I don't know what that card's called. Forbidden Trade? Forgotten Trade. That's what it is. But yeah, that card gave me enough energy to just burn my whole deck, and then we end on, what, like 1,000 trample damage here? I'm just gonna end my turn, actually. I think I win. I'm gonna play Vengeful Shard, and I'm just gonna press end turn. And yeah, it does win. Cool. Really fun. That turn felt super cool. Like, that was one of the most fun turns of Monster Train I feel like I've played. Just everything lined up just right, and I etched like 20 cards that turn. Someone go back and look. I think I did etch 19 or 20 times in that turn. It was something crazy. Well, it can't be quite that many times because the Bogworm only had like 250, and I think he comes out at like 70-ish. So I probably etched like 15 times there. Yeah, probably something like that. Well, that was really cool. Great run, really fun, really fun. The game just kind of handed me everything I wanted to. I went to two steel shops and saw multi-strike first time every time, which was fun. Thanks, Monster Train. Very cool. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.